Well, hello there. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Newdick. Herman Newdick, that is. My dear colleague and your good friend, the great Professor Dr. Cleaver, a brilliant scholar indeed, is on a much-deserved and needed holiday to the Library of Congress. He has asked me to fill in on his behalf in answering your question of the week. Now, let's see what we've got here. Ah, yes. A superior inquiry indeed. The question for this week is, where is God? Where is God? Now, the question itself displays a common misunderstanding of the nature of God to the world. You see, the question, where is God, implies the notion that God has a physical location in creation. However, it is better to speak of God's relation to creation. After all, God is not material as our bodies are material. John 4 tells us that God is spirit. Now, in dealing with the question of God's relation to creation, the theological term we use to describe his relationship is omnipresence. Now, omnipresence is not to be confused with the Chrysler-made subcompact economy car of the 1980s and 90s known as the Dodge Omni. Although a remarkable machine indeed, as well as the good Professor Dr. Cleaver's personal automobile, it is much different than God's omnipresence. Scripture speaks of God as omnipresence as his simultaneous presence in every part of creation at the same time. Like the good Psalm 139 says, "Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, I'll make my bed in the depths. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle the far sides of the sea, even there you will guide me, your right hand will hold me fast." So, where is God? God is not intrinsically in the world, as a hand is in a glove. Rather, God properly exists outside of time and outside of space, but is simultaneously present with all his fullness to every part of creation at the same times. Now that is a big God. Keep your questions coming. And by the way, I have no lips.